Located on the Caspian Sea in the South Caucasus region, Azerbaijan is known as Land of Fire for its oil and gas reserves. Baku is the oldest and most developed city in the region. It is renowned for its harsh winds, which is reflected in its nickname, the City of Winds. Development of oil industry divided Baku into two parts, known as historical Old Baku and petrol industry region, which was called Black City. This ironic name given to that area to represent how smokes and fumes affected the overall look, how buildings were covered with black stain. In early 20th century, oil and petroleum was first stored, then transported from railway station located in the Black City. In fact, the first railway construction and subsequent development in Azerbaijan was directly related with the transportation of oil. Recent oil boom provided Azerbaijan with large amount of income, which was used to create new commercial areas and development of city. About 25% of all inhabitants in the country live in Baku's metropolitan area. Baku is the sole metropolis in Azerbaijan. Various connections used to create logistic and touristic routes throughout capital. Local rail transport includes Baku Funicular and Baku Metro, a rapid transit system notable for its arts, murals, and mosaics. The commuter ferries, along with the high-speed catamaran, sea bus, and Baku Harbor forms the sea transport. Baku has large sections of greenery, either preserved by national government or designated as green zones. Baku Boulevard is a pedestrian promenade that runs parallel to Baku's seafront. The city, however, continues to lack a green belt development as economic activity pours into capital, which resulting in massive housing projects along suburbs. Nowadays, a unique opportunity for the restoration of the Black City area has arisen on an industrial site, which is located directly at the center of Baku Bay and to the east of city center. Master plan, surrounded by a dynamically developing city infrastructure, has a chance to be reborn for a new purpose. My project scope is to cover junction between the old part and the Baku White City. In fact, in this area was decided to build new shopping mall in the master plan. Besides that, existing rail platforms in the area was a hint to design new railway station. Site location, topography, zoning, traffic conditions, and climate were critically examined for any change to future developments, site surroundings, and changing cultural patterns. Although analog tools, simulation was an essential part of my design for predicting performance of design options related to urban space and building forms. Transportation hub building program at first seems easy to put together. Nevertheless, amount of area that will be covered, hub consists from 5 portions, which are administration, public service, maintenance, concourse, and hotel areas. These charts not only represent which area coverage does every space require, but also gives understanding of what kind of hierarchy will the space have according to public and privacy issues. As mentioned, area is supposed to be commercial district. However, due to financial budget and social provocations, construction was rejected. Moreover, abandoned rail platforms will be reused for transportation program. As a design principle, green persistence and public space continuity was highlighted. Proposed methods oriented according to both pedestrian and vehicular circulation around. As an organization principle, mass carved to stack around the central atrium. Structural optimization tool used to apply different loading and boundary conditions. and reach an optimized form that is structurally efficient. Proposed large volume shared in single roof. By keeping the floor as open space, external area allows visitors and passengers to bypass area easily, while not interfering with the circulation of building. To ensure regular foot traffic, building can be accessed through 3 different entrances. Hotel area starts by lower glazing surface where the functions stacked around the central atrium. The hotel consists of 140 guest rooms in 6 floors. In order to serve both internally and externally, some room types allowing the sunlight from the atrium. Service course determined and distributed along horizontal concourse area, whereby circulation can be clearly expressed. Moreover, escalators and panoramic lifts arranged in a way that making the building present and active in terms of circulation. The concept of design was transparency and an urban dialogue with the city. Transparency is translated by the monumental vault, constructed of glass and steel, creating a building without facades, relying on the roof for shelter and building's identity. This glazed transparent umbrella lets plenty of natural light in throughout the day, and it's slightly tinted to provide protection from the sun's harshest rays, to make integration between interior and around environment. Use of curves and layered glazing throughout the roof to be similar the air movement of high speed and to control wind flow, which will helping to decrease amount of load by reticence of the column and to make the public concourse clear.